Hey everyone, and welcome back to News to the Science, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And it's been a crazy couple of days for Jonathan Majors. Here to talk more about the issue that happened in Manhattan, New York with Jonathan Majors. It's been kind of crazy. At first, news got out about supposedly a woman accusing Jonathan Majors of assault, strangulation, harassment, and whatnot. And now we are getting word that his lawyer says that he's innocent, and there's new video that suggests otherwise, that, you know, he is completely innocent. So we're going to go ahead and get into the details in just a sec, but be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell notifications so y'all don't miss anything. I post videos on a daily and I do live streams. Join my Discord. The invitation link to that is in the description box below, along with the links to my socials, which you can also find in the description box below. Definitely follow me on my socials if you want to check out different kinds of content there. I do TikTok, I have Twitch, Twitter, and of course Instagram. So definitely check it out if you get a chance. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So Jonathan Majors' lawyers says that there's evidence that exists that proves he's completely innocent of all the alleged assault accusations. And the defense lawyer of Jonathan Majors says that the actor is completely innocent and provably the victim after he was arrested on Saturday in Manhattan and charged with assault and harassment in what New York Police Department described as a domestic dispute. Jonathan Majors is completely innocent and is provably the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows, says criminal defense lawyer Priya Chaudhry. We are quickly gathering and presenting evidence to the district attorney with the expectation that all charges will be dropped imminently. Chaudhry goes on to say that there's video footage from the vehicle where the alleged incident took place, witness testimony from the driver and onlookers, and 2 written statements from the woman recanting the allegations. All the evidence proves that Mr. Majors is entirely innocent and did not assault her whatsoever, she said. Unfortunately, this incident came about because this woman was having an emotional crisis for which she was taken to the hospital yesterday. The NYPD is required to make an arrest in these situations, and this is the only reason Mr. Majors was arrested. We expect these charges to be dropped very soon. Chaudhry's statements provides additional information about the incident. Police in New York said that they responded to a 911 call at a Chelsea apartment. Majors, who is 33 years old, was taken into custody without incident on Saturday night. The unnamed victim, a 30-year-old woman, was taken to the hospital after the minor injuries to her head and neck, according to authorities. The police statement listed strangulation, assault, and harassment as potential charges, but he was ultimately charged with 2 counts of assault in the 3rd degree, attempted assault in the 3rd degree, aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree, and harassment in the 2nd degree, each of which are misdemeanors or lesser charges. A representative from Majors denied the allegations. He has done nothing wrong, his publicist told Variety. We look forward to clearing his name and clearing this up. Majors is a rising star in Hollywood, has recently appeared in Creed 3, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. He also received acclaim for the magazine Dreams, which premiered at Sundance and was acquired by Searchlight Pictures. It is set to release on December 8th. Now, one thing you got to remember when it comes to accusations towards a public figure like Jonathan Majors, the best thing that anybody can do at this point is to remain quiet. If you're wondering why Jonathan Majors has not come forward to speak out or say anything about this, it's because it's highly advised not to say anything when it comes to this. It's your word against everybody else. You say something, it could definitely be used against you. And even in the court of law, I mean, there's still the court of public opinion, and due process still remains. Right now, we're getting word from the lawyer and from his publicist that apparently he's innocent. We still have not seen any videos, so technically he's neither innocent or guilty. Until we see any video evidence, then we will know for sure that Jonathan Majors is completely innocent. But so far, it's looking for him. The charges have been dropped. Jonathan Majors is no longer in jail, and it looks like this woman was just having an emotional crisis. Now, as far as the woman goes, who's been hospitalized, I think the woman should face some serious consequences once the evidence is shown out there to the public. If it is true that Jonathan is innocent, then the woman should definitely face consequences. I'm getting tired of these women who accuse men of committing horrible acts of crime and harassment and whatnot, of like just getting away with it scot-free. There has to be consequences involved when it comes to something like this. Plus, very recently, 2 directors spoke out about Jonathan Majors' past, about his abusive behavior and his cruel and vicious behavior towards people on sets. And it's kind of crazy to me how it takes one victim to make a 911 phone call or to speak out for the rest of the people to speak out. And that's something that I'm also going to get into in just a second. Now, this is also an article coming from Cinema Blend, and it talks about how Jonathan Majors was arrested and all this was reported, but a director by the name of A.B. Allen, a rising filmmaker, is one of the individuals who has spoken out against Jonathan Majors in the aftermath of the arrest news. However, it would seem that this actually isn't the first time that Allen has alluded to the Marvel star and his alleged behavior. The director posted a message to Twitter back in February in which they refer to an actor that the internet has violently fallen head over heels for. Allen shared other thoughts in the post as well, and I quote, "There's a particular actor, relatively new on the scene, who Twitter has violently fallen head over heels for." Violently fallen head over heels? Like, how do you violently fall head over heels for somebody? Anyways, continuing on. In actuality, is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being, both professionally and his personal life. And every new viral thirst tweet about him drives me insane. It sounds like somebody is jealous. That's the way I'm perceiving this quote. So the comments have seen renewed interest since the Lovecraft Country star was taken into custody. One user even screenshotted A.B. Allen's original post and opined that now we know who this tweet is about. Allen confirmed the assumption with a retweet of their own. And it says ding 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 ding, and then here's a link. A.B. Allen, whose credit include Your Turn and Rough Draft, later apologized for the overly flippant tone used in the last post. In the 2 additional updates, they went to clarify the knowledge that they have of the star's alleged actions. And I quote, "I regret my overly flippant tone here. I read the words alleged assault in the tweet. We figured we were talking about a shoving match outside of a bar or something, and then posted this. Once I read the details, far more brutal than I expected. I wish I had said something else. Everything I've known about has not been physical. It's not a huge leap at all for emotionally violently, professionally abusive people to become physically violent as well. But I was not made aware of it. This is uniquely horrific and very grave." The other director who's taken issue with the Kang the Conqueror actor is Tim Nicolai, a veteran Broadway and co-founder of Society Theater. Nicolai's comments have since been made private, but were recorded by the director. The creative made several serious accusations against the Five Bloods alum, calling him a sociopath and abuser. I'm just going to say this about Jonathan Majors and be done with it. Folks at Yale and the broader NYC community have known about him for years. He's a sociopath and abuser, and that is how virtually everyone speaks about him. It's a shame it took this long for him to be reported. And then commentators subsequently asked why Tim Nicolai didn't speak out sooner if he was aware of the alleged negative behavior on the actor's part, which is something that I mentioned a little earlier. He responded by saying that people have tried, but they ultimately, those trying to legitimize the allegations, needed a victim to come forward. Nicolai also claimed to be close to those who have been impacted by the A-listers' alleged actions. So there you have it. Now people are all of a sudden coming forward out of nowhere because of this one victim who made a 911 call. And that kind of drives me crazy. Supposedly they didn't speak out, but they claim that they tried. Again, I'm kind of sick and tired of this. And it was the same case with Johnny Depp, where Amber Heard just made herself look like a total fool and blindly just defamed his character. And it turns out he was innocent. But we're just gonna have to wait and see, and hopefully we can actually see this video for ourselves and make up our own conclusions, I guess you can say, from that. But anyways, that's all I got for you today. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.